This is April Schulthies. America has innocent blood on its hands. Countless Native Americans were slaughtered, right here, on their native lands. It was genocide. The American Indians saved the pilgrims who landed here from certain death. The Native Americans were helpful and kind, because the pilgrims said they were fleeing persecution, and yet the Indians were repaid with evil for good, year after year, by the settlers. Pushed into fighting back by betrayal after betrayal, some Native Americans tried to defend their people and protect their homelands. The invaders used this to justify further genocide of Indians on the frontier, peaceful Indians. On November 29, 1864, a former Methodist minister, John Chivington, a volunteer in the U.S. military, laid in wait and led a surprise attack on peaceful Cheyennes and Arapahos. These tribes were on their reservation at Sand Creek in southeastern Colorado, and flying the American flag, yet Chivington ignored the flag and the treaty, and he led the 1st and 3rd Colorado regiments to destroy a small group of 200 friendly Cheyennes and Arapahos, mostly women and children and elderly men. The tribes were under treaty, and promised U.S. protection. Chivington's force consisted of 700 men, who celebrated the upcoming kill with liquor and carousing the night before, boasting that they were going to massacre Indians. Chivington had been a Christian missionary to wind out Indians in Kansas, but his true opinion was, "Damn any man who sympathizes with Indians, I have come to kill Indians, and believe it is right and honorable to use any means under God's heavens to kill Indians." Betrayal, deception, dishonor, these were nothing to Chivington, a Christian minister. That terrible winter morning, the Native American tribes had the American flag flying, as instructed. Cheyenne Chief Black Kettle ensured the American flag was visible and flying from his lodgepole, to indicate his village was at peace with the United States. When Chivington, a Christian minister and volunteer in the army, betrayed treaty and ordered the attack, Chief Black Kettle tied a white flag near the American flag and surrender. The chief told his people that the U.S. soldiers would not kill them, because the chief believed that the United States would honor its agreements, and certainly would recognize the surrender. But the U.S. military, knowing the peaceful nature of the encamping tribes, ignored the American flag and the white flag. The slaughter was terrible. Estimates are that at least 160 Native Americans were massacred, mostly women and children. Innocent blood, shed, right here in America, one of the most heinous known acts of the U.S. military, and yet the U.S. never returned the lands they stole from Native Americans during this and other massacres, and Chivington was not punished, although he cavorted through streets with Indian body parts, including genitalia, taken from the peaceful Native Americans that he slaughtered. The scriptures say, "If thou shalt keep all these commandments to do them, which I command thee this day, to love the Lord thy God, and to walk ever in his ways, then shalt thou add 3 cities more for thee, beside these 3, that innocent blood be not shed in thy land, which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance, and so blood be upon thee. Serve the Lord, for he is an holy God, he is a jealous God, he will not forgive your transgressions nor your sins. The shedder of blood cannot have refuge, but the elders of the city shall fetch him thence, and deliver him into the hand of the avenger of blood, that he may die." This is April Schulthies, using the computer to generate this message. Why am I generating this message? There is a hidden euthanasia, a silent genocide, just to amuse or please immoral people. This is April Schulthies, and they tried to put me down. I'm a virgin. It's not really on purpose. I'm just not married, so they tried to put me down. You could be put down, too, and you may never even see it coming. This is April Schulthies. Native America is a covenant land, given by the Lord to his covenant people for a perpetual possession. The forgotten genocide of Native Americans on the American continent was not forgotten by God, was not forgotten by God. This is April Schulthies. This is Rome. You could be in the Roman arena and not even know it, the victim of a secret reality show. What happens if you, as a Christian, love God and try to live the golden rule instead of participating in the violence of Rome? They will kill you. In societies that consider themselves Christian, you are surrounded by Rome. Christianity makes you worship a trinity. That's three, not one. In fact, a triumvirate, a Roman triumvirate. Rome crucified Christ. It didn't convert to Christianity. Rome conquers. It does not convert. Rome is into violence and genocide. You'll die, easy kill, and Rome will be highly entertained. This is April Schulthies. In the book, The Seventh Sense, The Secrets of Remote Viewing as Told by a Psychic Spy for the U.S. Military, by Lynn Buchanan, the author admits that the CIA was using controlled remote viewing, acronym CRV, on targets. CRV makes it possible for them to see and know what targets are doing from a distance, and even control a target's thoughts and actions. When caught, the CIA claimed it declassified and discontinued the program, but it really just changed the name from Centerlane to Sunstreak and continued operations in secret. The military is using the science of the mind against you. You are not free in America. This is Rome. You are not safe.